Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Amir Hussein, and today we have a lot of important things to go over. So to start off with, I'm going to be going over an NFT project that has been on the tear recently. And then also I'll be going over some projects that I'm looking into, some good projects that are showing signs of great potential. And then also I'm going to be going over a market update analysis for all of you guys, just to update you guys on everything that's happening in this space. So as always, before we get started, make sure to go follow my Twitter, Amir Hussein. That's where you're going to find the latest market updates. And then also on my Twitter, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of one Moonshot Garage Project NFT. So make sure to go click the link down below, and how you get registered is follow Moonshot Garage Project on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and make sure to subscribe to this channel. So make sure to go check that out. You guys have a chance on winning an $800 NFT. So this project that has been skyrocketing recently is called Head DAO. And you guys are probably wondering, what does DAO mean? So DAO means decentralized autonomous organization. And what a DAO basically is when people collectively put their money together and there's no central authority controlling the money. So it's the people that are controlling the money. So with Head DAO, they've actually used their DAO to buy a lot of crazy NFTs. And in the NFT space, DAOs are usually used to purchase other NFTs. So let's say Head DAO has their DAO. What they're going to be doing with this DAO is buying other NFTs. Let's say they're going to be buying a mutant cat or a cool cat. So that's obviously just an example. But in the DAO, if they buy something together and then, let's say that thing they bought goes up, then the value and the amount of money in the DAO goes up, and everyone has a fractional ownership in the DAO. So that is really cool. Everyone is a part of something big. Everyone can own something big, but they don't have to own the whole thing. They can at least own a little part of it. So that's why these DAOs have been performing really well recently. And it is a big thing that, people want to incorporate DAOs into their NFT projects. And that's why a DAO is so powerful. And then when you put a DAO on top of a really nice project, it just makes it even better. So just wanted to put that out there. So to get back to Head DAO, they've been exploding recently. If we were to take a look at their activity, they have insane amount of activity constantly, and their volume has been extremely high also. And as you can see here, if we were to go on buy now, there's only 633 Head DAOs available to buy now, and there's 10,000 items. So there is a low supply here for sure, and I could see something like a supply shock happening to these guys, where there's some type of supply squeeze where people are going to have to list for a more expensive price because there's none listed online. So I could see this happening, so just keep an eye on that. But besides that, if we were to just go down on their floor price, it steadily increases pretty quick. Again, that's another great sign. Let's say you buy 10, 15 of these off the floor, and now you're already at like 0.1 ETH more. So that's a pretty big increase, and that can all happen within an hour. So you guys got to keep an eye out for that. Literally, when I started this video, this Head DAO was at 0.75, I believe. So already just like that, it's been increasing in floor price pretty quick. So that's very nice to see. And with Head DAO, they're basically only buying blue chip NFTs, which pretty much benefits everyone because those are the most stable NFTs out there. They're not really taking too much of a risk in the space of buying trash NFTs. So that is a good sign. And then also every time they buy any NFT, on their DAO, the DAO members actually vote on which NFT they want to buy. So there is a voting mechanism. So it's a pretty much fair game for everyone. There's going to be people that own more than one DAO that they can vote, have extra votes. And there is a few reasons why this project has been performing so well. And it is because Shamdu is the one behind all this. He's the founder of this project. I think this guy's like really young. I heard he's like a teenager, like 16 or something. I mean, I'm a teenager also, but this guy is very young, 16 years old. So that's really nice to see a young guy thriving in the space. But he is a pretty big influencer in the space. So that only helps the project even more. And then, when you're about this size in the NFT space, you're going to be able to have a lot of connections throughout the space, make things happen, get things done. So I know for sure that there's a lot of things behind the scenes that no one knows about that are going to happen soon. So it's very nice to know that they have a bright future. So I don't know if I missed anything else, but this is one of the top performing DAOs of 2021, and I do see great things for this project, and I am getting into this myself, and I do see Head DAO crossing that 1 ETH floor anytime this week. And I do like the fact that they're constantly buying into blue chip NFT projects. They just bought a Fidenza, they have a CryptoPunk, and they do have a bunch of other blue chip NFT projects. I'm not sure about all of them, so I'm not going to mention, but they do have a Fidenza, which is a huge deal. They just bought into that. I think that's a big reason why the floor price increased a lot, because of the Fidenza purchase. But now let's get into another NFT project that has a DAO that is not released yet. So let's see that. And so the next NFT project here that is going to have a DAO is called IMX Kongs. These guys have not released yet. So what this is a 1,000 piece collection, and IMX Kongs is making getting into the whitelist almost impossible. It's very hard to get into this project. And so there's no invite contest here, and there's no real way to just quickly get into the whitelist here. So it's going to be very hard for anyone to get in. This is going to cause a lot of people trying to get into this project. So it's going to be a tough whitelist war. And so they are going to be doing a DAO, and this will be a DAO project. So with 1,000 pieces in this project, I'm really curious to see how that's going to go. I mean, this is going to be on IMX. So let's just see how that goes. And then they are going to have a breeding system. So what this is, it's going to be like the IMX Genesis Kongs, and you're going to be able to breed them. And then I'm sure there's going to be like the baby Kongs and all that stuff. So I don't know if these guys are trying to copy Cyber Kongs or something, but it's looking pretty solid. I mean, it's on the IMX side, so it hasn't really been done on IMX. And I know this is a really popular concept and a lot of people are already following them. So let's just see how this goes. It's a really cheap mint price of 0.06. And so to get into a quick market update of what's happening throughout the NFT space, let's just look at some of the analytics to get started off with. Here we have the amount of NFTs sold throughout the space. And we do have the least amount of NFTs sold on October 24th since all the way back in July. And to be honest, I think that's insane. And I think it's more of a setup of like, you know, people retracing and thinking back and getting more smart on how to buy these NFTs. And I also think a lot of this has to do with a lot of people already have their NFT collection. They're only slowly adding to their NFT collection now. But all I can think of is that this might be a healthy consolidation, and then we might see a breakout coming soon. This was a little bit of a dead cat bounce here. We thought there were signs of recovery, and then, you know, the sales and everything went down. And then here we have the same thing with the volume, but there is a lot of good signs happening. We have the main blue chip projects coming back up in the volume. They're in the top 2 of volume. We have CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Club. We have BAYC coming back with their floor price to 35. And then we also have CryptoPunks. Their floor price went back up. So everything's looking a lot better for these projects. You know, a lot of people were getting scared that things were falling apart. But I think everything will be okay with these projects in the long term. And then we do have Doodles and Jungle Freaks retracing a little bit, coming back down in floor price. But I think it's just a healthy consolidation. I do see these two projects being some front runners in the NFT space, you know, maybe being in the top 25 NFTs for the long term. I think these guys are doing great things. And then, you know, we have all the other projects out here in the top 50. We have some of the main blue chip projects. We have Cyber Kongs, Cool Cats. You can see a huge increase in volume here. So again, the plan is the same. We're trying to load up on these blue chip projects that we think are going to do well in the future because the price right now is at a very good discount. And then we do have Doge Pound. I know their floor price has been one of the most stable throughout this whole dip. So there's always a lot of great projects that can moon and do this and that. But at the end of the day, the goal here is to preserve our funds and not go apeshit and go crazy and lose all of our money. So just be careful, guys. And then as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I do not give out financial advice. I'm just speaking about projects that I think might do good. And then as always, make sure to go follow my Twitter, the latest NFT updates. You guys can stay updated with everything I'm doing on there. Thank you so much for watching all my videos. We're getting close to that 5,000 subscriber mark. I'm very excited. And don't forget, I upload every single day, guys. Thank you so much for all the support.